What unites the Cologne Cathedral and the Kazakh mining capital? How did Gothic buildings appear in the heart of the Great Steppe? What connects the Pope and Karagandy? You will learn all about this in the new episode of Welcome to Kazakhstan project. What do you associate Karagandy with? Coal, mines, steppe, slag heaps? This most likely will be the answer of a person who has never been to Karagandy. But in this city there is also a piece of old Europe. For example, a cathedral built in a neo-Gothic style that is unique for Kazakhstan. My name is Zakija Mamlutov. This is Welcome to Kazakhstan project. Let's broaden our horizons. And the first question that arises for an uninformed person is why there are so many Catholics in Kazakhstan. The fact is that in the 30s of the 20th century, Joseph Stalin pursued a policy of deportation of peoples he disliked. Railway carriages with Poles and Germans were going from western Ukraine, Belarus, the Volga region to the east, to Siberia and Kazakhstan. In the early 30s, this was called preliminary dispossession. It was extremely difficult for the unadapted Poles and Germans to survive in the bare steppe in winter. Residents of the nearest Kazakh villages helped. There were also priests among the exiles who did not quit their service, continued to preach and perform rituals. When Catholics began to appear in Karagandy, it was in the 30s and 40s. Special settlers came here to Kazakhstan from different territories of the former Soviet Union. There were no churches, no temples, no priests. Many priests were serving time in prison, in concentration camps, also in Karagandy. And in the 50s, many priests had already served their prison time. And then what they saw here, when they entered, for example, the Karagandy cemetery, many Catholic crosses and people who pray in a Catholic way.
И людей, которые молятся по-католически.
The cathedral is named in honor of the Blessed Virgin Mary of Fatima. Events recognized by the church as a true miracle took place in 1917, on May 13th, in the Portuguese town of Fatima. An unknown woman appeared to 3 children. Later they recognized her as Virgin Mary. She prophesied and showed miracles. On May 13th, 2003, the authorities of Karagandy responded to the request of Bishop Jan Pavel Lenger and allocated a plot for the temple's construction. This is how the future cathedral got its name. The architects decided to take the famous Cologne Cathedral as a model. The original project was developed by German architect Karl Maria Ruf. However, it still had to be adjusted to fit Kazakhstan's realities. The project was finalized by a domestic specialist, Vladimir Sergeyev.
Есть 2 значения у этого храма, да? Первое значение заключается в том, что этот святилище, этот кафедральный собор был построен.
In my opinion, this temple has 2 meanings. The first meaning is that it is a sanctuary. This cathedral is built to remember all the victims of the atheistic regime. And here, on the territory of the Karagandy region, many people have been suffering. And that is why here we constantly pray for all the people who were in the camps and were repressed. And the second meaning is that we want to humbly testify that a person is a real person if he does not forget about God.
А второе значение это что мы хотим скромно, но засвидетельствовать о том, что человек является настоящим человеком, если он не забывает о Боге.
Even a non-religious person will be very interested in visiting the cathedral. Look at the decoration of the temple, walk through the main hall, and admire the beauty of the frescoes. It also hosts regular organ music concerts.
Устраиваем концерты органной музыки.
We organize organ music concerts from April to October, every month, if not twice a month. For example, this year we invited famous organists, 2 from Germany, 1 from Poland, the other from Milan, Italy. 1 organist is from Moscow. And when these organ music concerts take place, the temple is overcrowded. This means that beauty touches the heart of any person, because everyone's heart is created to vibrate in front of the beauty and rise to God. Virgin Mary is considered in Catholicism the mother of all peoples, the patroness of all nationalities. And yet, in the Karagandy Cathedral, it is surprising to see her statue with baby Jesus in traditional Kazakh costumes. It is unlikely that in some other temple of the world you can find such a composition. There are 2 panoramas in the crypt of the temple. One tells about the birth of the Son of God, Jesus Christ, and the second is about his life, death, and resurrection.
Здесь находится мощь нашего блаженного отца Владислава Буковинского.
Here are the relics of our blessed Father Vladislav Bukovinsky. This is a blessed priest, a saint of the Catholic Church, who after the Second World War, after serving term in the camps, was the first to come to Karagandy and serve our Catholics. He had the opportunity to leave here, return to his historical homeland, but he chose to stay among suffering people until his death here, among our Catholics. He spent 13.5 years in the camps, but he served, died, and now rests here in our church. This is an altar that represents his ministry, both in camps and among believers in homes in Karagandy.
Здесь, в нашем храме. Это алтарь, который представляет его служение и в лагерях, и среди верующих людей в домах в Караганде.
The Cathedral of the Blessed Virgin Mary of Fatima is a vivid symbol of the coming future, in which a person is free to dispose of his fate, find like-minded people, develop and grow spiritually.
Красота спасет мир. И где эта красота, да, вы видите?
Beauty will save the world. And where is this beauty? You see, first, the architecture of this cathedral. This is a modern Gothic style. The essence of this style, which was born in the Middle Ages, is height. The height of these 2 towers, the height of the ceiling, makes a person look up to the Almighty.
Этих 2 башней, высота потолка, потому что это заставляет человеку смотреть вверх, к Всевышнему.
Вот так в самом центре Казахстана.
So, in the very center of Kazakhstan, you can look at the figures of Catholic saints, amazing stained glass windows, listen to concerts by Bach and Schubert. It's all about the unique hospitality of our republic. After all, it is precisely such qualities of the people of Kazakhstan as tolerance, mutual assistance, support that helped bring the light of culture and hope through the years of repression and totalitarianism.